Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kid Lee, and welcome to my 2015 Game of the Year video. 2015 was a much improved year in gaming over 2014. We have once again seen major growth in the indie market, along with some very impressive AAA titles. The gaming industry has continued to step forward to bring us some of the best looking, best sounding, and most immersive gaming worlds that we have ever seen. 2015 was not perfect by any means. We still had AAA developers and publishers who launched games that were so broken, people had a rough time playing them. Batman Arkham Knight from Rocksteady and Warner Brothers, still to this day, 6 months later, does not run properly for many PC users. Mortal Kombat 10 for the PC launched with over half of the game missing, and then we have the issue between Hideo Kojima and Konami, which is one of the weirdest and most stunning things we have ever seen in the history of gaming. Let's not focus on the negative, we must be mindful of our thoughts. There are a few games that need to be acknowledged, as they did not make my top 5, but are still some of the best games of the year. Games like Gravity Ghost, Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time, Her Story, Battleborn, Ori and the Blind Forest, Sunless Sea, Tales from the Borderlands, Soma, and Fallout 4. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here are my top 5 games for 2015. Number 5. I don't really play a lot of sports games, but when people started talking about this crazy physics-based car game where you play soccer with rocket cars, I had to give it a look. Rocket League is a mere $19.99 on Steam, so I expected a simple game with no options. I was wrong. Rocket League has many of the same features as the big-budget Madden and FIFA titles. The core of the game rests in the player versus player match modes built around these beautiful stadiums that nail the sights and sounds of a major sporting event. The physics in Rocket League are about as real as you can get for a video game. The ball and the cars have a real weight to them. The amount of real strategy, trick shots, and overall team play that can be put into this game makes it a lot of fun to both play and watch. A new esport has been born, and I can't wait to see what they do next. Number 4. As I mentioned in my opening, indie games are continuing to grow and are having a big impact in the gaming community. For 2015, one of the hidden gems is a little game called Renowned Explorers International Society. If you are a fan of the roguelite or roguelike genre, this game is right up your alley. Using lessons learned from games like FTL, Renowned Explorers introduces something new to the genre, battlefield moods. Controlling the mood of a battlefield adds a nice touch and a new mechanic to the standard turn-based tactical combat. At its core, Renowned Explorers is a randomly generated RPG adventure. No two playthroughs will be 100% the same. You are encouraged to try different team makeups as you explore the world looking for treasures. Some might say this is the Indiana Jones game that we have been waiting for. Number 3.
Snake. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost, the comrades I've lost, won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm the one who got caught up with Cypher. A group above nations, even the US. And I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power. They came after you in Cyprus. Then Afghanistan. Cypher just keeps growing. Swallowing everything in its path. Getting bigger and bigger. Who knows how big now?
Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain is Hideo Kojima's dream at what the Metal Gear franchise should have been from the start. Simply put, The Phantom Pain is the best open-world stealth shooter that has ever been created. Its beautiful open-world setting, character designs, and gameplay make it a true leader in the stealth action genre. The base building and people recruiting aspect of The Phantom Pain adds an additional level of detail that we have never seen in a Metal Gear game thus far. The new extraction system is my favorite new mechanic for 2015. Everything you send back to your mother base has real purpose, and it moves the game forward. It is true that Kojima was not allowed to put all the time he wanted into this project. Konami forced him to rush the end, then they forced Kojima out. Despite the issues between Kojima and Konami, MGS5 is one of the top games for 2015. As Hideo Kojima's last Metal Gear, he did everything he could to make sure the game was great, and it is. Number 2. If Undertale had been released in the late 80s or early 90s, the game would have reached legendary status. It would be right up there with the Marios and the Zeldas of the world. In 2015, a one-man army by the name of Toby Fox made Undertale. He wrote the story, programmed the game, and even wrote the music for his one-man opus. It has been amazing to see the cult following that this game has created around it. Speaking of music, the musical score for this game is top-notch. I constantly find myself humming the many themes for this game. Some might look at this as just another 8-bit game, thinking that in this day and age, if a game doesn't have good graphics, that it's not worth playing. If you're one of those people, you could not be more wrong. Graphics do not make the game. Everything else does. The great writing, storytelling, characters, and the fact that the game likes to break its own rules. That is what makes Undertale the great game that it is. The bullet hell style of combat was another interesting choice by Toby Fox. And let's not forget about the humor in the game. Overall, Undertale is a game that is going to be long remembered. The community that now supports this game is amazing, and I can't wait to see what Toby Fox does next. And my 2015 Game of the Year is...
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Time we were on our way.
I'll buy some provisions for the journey, then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it, just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
come down to hang a golden sun there now?
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt! Leave me be!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You all right?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true? What the Emperor promise you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
Lost your nerve?
It's all right. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone. And don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
It seems like every year we get another open world RPG, and every year it outdoes the previous one released. The crew from CD Projekt Red has done it again with The Witcher 3. This is a world you can truly immerse yourself in. The sights, the sounds, the overall weather effects, and the way the wind blows and moves the trees and the grass are some of the best effects I have ever seen. As I said with Undertale, graphics do not make the game, but they can enhance it and make the overall experience better. Along with Undertale, it's the writing, story, characters, and exploration that make The Witcher 3 my game of the year. When you add the BioWare-style conversation system, crafting, and other RPG elements, these come together to further enhance the Wild Hunt experience. The Witcher 3 is by far one of the best open-world RPGs that have come out in the last 5 years. You could easily put 50 hours just doing side quests and playing Gwent. The game also features some new technology in the NVIDIA hair physics, advanced artificial intelligence, and dynamic environments. If you had the money to buy just one game, what would it be? If you are looking for a great open-world RPG experience, The Witcher 3 is the game for you. If you are looking for something different that you have never experienced, Undertale is the game for you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will go ahead and do it for my Game of the Year video for 2015. Yeah, just overall, 2015 was a great year in gaming, and early projections are saying that 2016 is going to be even better, so I can't wait to jump into all these new games for the next year and show you guys a bunch of new cool stuff on YouTube and Twitch. So once again, thank you for supporting me and my channels. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Thank you all so much for watching. And with that being said, everybody keep playing and have fun.